But here's something I don't quite understand. Did you think you're the only one that I'm after? Another chapter in the story of my life. Let me stop everything so I can get this right. Please tell me how I...
Yo, it's the Beehive, where we be live with the real Mike B and Cap the Wise Guy. It's the Beehive, where we be live with the real Mike B and Cap the Wise Guy.
Who coming through? We just chopping it up. Where we say what we want, we do not give a fuck. We keep it buzzing, no need to stress. Don't like it?
You can rub it on your chest.
Rub it on your chest, motherfucker. You can rub it on your chest. I said rub it on your chest, motherfucker. You can rub it on your chest. Let's motherfucker, you can rub it on your chest. I said rub it
Yo,
on your chest.
Hey.
that was awkward. I was wondering why it was playing all weird. What's up, Cap? How are you?
Hey. What's goody?
How was
How
your
we
week,
doing?
man?
It was beautiful, man. So far, so good. You know, just living the dream, enjoying
Feel
this new year that's upon us. Happy New Year to the listeners. I think this is our first 2026 show.
Yeah, very first one. Yeah, and our apologies for not going live like we said we were going to New Year's Eve.
Well, we had moments. We just
Yeah.
weren't able to pull it off like we intended.
Yeah, but that was a dope show, man. First show of the year. You know,
Facts.
we rocked.
First and last show of the year. Last show of last year. First show of this year. Hey,
we
double
rocked
down.
out. We rocked out all year, through the year. Yeah. So how was your week being away from good old Snacktown?
I'm still going through withdrawals. I've been dreaming about pretzels every night, just imagining the saltiness. But
It was nuts. We went to the Round the Clock, or no, that wasn't Round the Clock. The Starlight Diner. Remember when we were checking out? We were checking out, and I was paying, and the manager guy's like, he's like that, and he's like, you're famous, and I'm like, what? And he's like, you're the Facebook rapper. My kid likes your music, and I'm like, thank you.
yeah, that was a dope. That was a dope
That
moment
was-
for sure.
That was
Recognized in public.
that was cool. I was like, this is
Yeah.
Cap, the wise guy. This is Bunny Love. I was
Hey,
like,
hey.
"What?" Oh,
I'm
man.
sure Bunny was never prouder to call her husband than that moment right there.
Man,
She was
well,
just
we got to
like,
get
man,
married
I
for-
made
for
it.
all that. Yeah. The day come.
The best $10 I ever spent telling that guy to call you a rapper. Just saying.
Oh,
I mean, the genuineness
Did you?
of his finding you was
Did
just
you really?
incredulous. No,
that was
no,
crazy.
you're not worth $10. $5, I'd consider. I mean,
I mean, I'm a pretty cheap day, I'm not dollar menu cheap. Oh man, so what's on tonight's show, man? What are we talking about? We got we have a guest. We do.
that
have a
we
guest.
do.
She's
We have a
actually
beautiful
backstage.
guest waiting backstage.
She's
I think it's
actually-
about time we bring her out because I know they ain't here to look at us.
Yeah.
I
You
definitely
guys
think
ready?
they're here to look at her.
All right, she goes by the name
Mrs.
of
or Miss V.
Mi- yeah.
Peach.
Bam. Need a drum roll. Bam. Did it work? There it is. It worked. Hey, what's up, lady? How are you?
What's up?
Well,
Tell the
this is-
world who you is. Introduce yourself.
Yep, one and only VI Peach, music model mentor, Cincinnati, Ohio.
All right. I thought you were somewhere close. I was like, I think she's down south, but I'm like, no, I think she's kind of close to us. And we're over here. Well, I'm over in Pennsylvania. He's Cap's in Texas somewhere that we don't care about.
Okay.
I'm in Texas via Jersey,
Yeah. But
All right.
yeah, Cap was out here last week. He flew out for New Year's and whatnot. We rocked out at the show. It was absolutely dope.
Facts.
So you're
So are you born and raised in Cincinnati or?
Yes, yeah, born and
Very
raised.
nice.
okay. Absolutely dope.
I've
Wanna-
lived a little bit of all over. I
Okay.
just moved back to Cincinnati about 2 years ago.
One of the
Okay.
coolest movies ever made was shot and filmed in Cincinnati. A little movie called Airborne. It's
Ah,
more of a
I love
cult
that.
classic, About a
I live.
kid moves from Cali out to Cincy and doesn't it loves to surf, but obviously he can't surf in Cincy. Great movie if you've never seen it.
Yeah.
Not, I'm not familiar.
No, come on. He ends. It's Seth Green's in it. Actually, a very young Jack Black is in it.
I have to
You
check it
can't
out.
really think of anybody else. It's a good one, and I
So,
believe it's spelt like the medicine, airborne, like the pill.
oh, okay, okay. So, VI Peach, how long have well, first off, what genre of music would you put yourself in?
Mainly I do like hip hop and pop, a little bit of R&B, but I am very versatile.
Okay,
I kind of dabble in a little bit of everything, but I started with rap.
okay. Wait, look, I and this spew I'm about to give you actually got me into venues that did not do rap music, so feel free to use it, right? You ever go to a venue, be like, yeah, we'd like to perform here, be like, what do you do? Be like, well, we do some rap, and when I was like, nah, but then you have to tell them, be like, listen, what does rap stand for? Rhythm and poetry, RAP. Every genre of music, bluegrass, all the way down to country, metal, whatnot, is all a form of rhythm and poetry. Therefore, it's a form of rap. So they would be hypocrites to not let us in. You know, literally,
Yeah, that's kind of why I do all different types is because I wanted to be able to jump on any stage. I never wanted to be held back by that as well. So I'm
yeah,
just in so many different environments and around so many different types of people and so many different cultures that when I tell them I'm a performer, I'm like I get up there. I got a song for every situation.
absolutely do. Well, we got some people rocking out here with us. Can you guys see the chats? Let me bring it up here. And there we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Just now seeing all the chats here. Who's this? Underground Wicked Radio. Hey, whoop whoop. Oh, that's the real Mike B. Fuck that guy.
Who?
Exactly. Rock and Ron saying what's up. Happy New Year's again. Shout out Mike B, Cat, VIP, in chat. Much love, y'all. Mud Puppy. Shout out to Mud Puppy and everybody on here, dude. Absolutely do. So, what got you into? I mean, you started with rap. What was like? I'm just gonna rap.
Well, I've been building my peach brand for over 16 years. Um, and pretty much everything that I was doing before that is kind of what led to it. I was already doing modeling. I'd already like given myself a logo. I already had a following just based off like, I know like now where there's influencers and stuff, but like I had been posting about my life for years and not, like it being a thing yet. So I'd already had built this like cult following. I call them my Peach Army, just based off just, telling people what was going on in my life. I moved away when I joined the army. I got married and just was just keeping people informed with what was going on, and kind of built myself up that way. And then I started doing the modeling and people were following me for the modeling. And then, um, my sister had been doing music my whole life, so I was inspired by her. And then my daughter started doing music when she was like 3. And she was starting to ask me to get up there with her. And I was like, oh my God, no way. So I, built up the courage to get up there and do karaoke with her. And I just got curious about wanting to make like a theme song to go with my peach brand, and to bring that to life. So my pictures and like the music were just going hand in hand together with my storytelling. So it all just came together and it made sense. And now I was like, okay, here's a whole other form of art, that I can tell my stories and do storytelling. And I grew up listening to rap. I grew up on rap and hip hop. So like that's why naturally my first song came out that way, because that's my bread and butter. Although I listen to all kinds of music, so
Likewise,
it
likewise.
just
So
was like a series of events that was like,
kind of
I'm the
just.
artist.
So
I
who
know
did
what
you like?
I know what Cap's about to ask.
Go ahead, Mike. Ask it for me then. Let me see.
who are some of your inspirations? Like, who did you listen to back in the day that made you start to write and touch
Want
my
to get into it, right?
yeah, just like, you know what? I love this. I'm gonna do it.
Well, I drew inspiration from more of the artists that I was listening to at the current moment. I feel like I drew a lot of inspiration from like Cardi B, Queen Herb, um, and different rappers like that. But I grew up listening to Gucci and Jeezy and Young Jock and um, gosh, like those like rappers in that type of frame. So I still draw some from them as well. Like I would dream to have a feature with Gucci would be amazing. I've always wanted to remix one of his songs. I do a lot of remixes too. Like if I have a
So
favorite song,
were you
I'll
down
remix it.
south? Like, because I know you said you traveled around and lived in different areas. So were you living down south around this time when you started to get that itch, so to speak, to do it yourself?
No, I was living in Cincinnati
Oh
at the
wow.
time when I made my first song. I started off my first 2 years of music. I was in Cincinnati, and then I moved down south, and then I went to
Okay.
Nashville. Um,
Oh, wow.
after my first 2 years of making music.
Very dope.
So being in Ohio, you've got to know some of the other artists out there. Um,
Yeah.
I could
Um.
name. Rich Regal would probably be the biggest one and the easiest one to name out there. That guy's all out, like all over Ohio. Shout out to Rich Regal. Thank you,
Yeah.
Bunny Love is here. Bunny Love, you want to say hi? Just say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, hi, hi.
Oh, yeah. I was out there. I was out in Ohio twice actually. 2021, me and Bobby Bars and Bunny Love, we went out to Columbus to the Den of Dreams. Shout out to Mike out there. We performed out there, and then so last year or 2023, we went to Chillicothe to Mikey's Sports Bar with Lil White and Rich Regal and all them. Shout out to again Rich Regal and all the Chillicothe. That was dope.
Very
Absolutely
nice.
dope. Lil White. Uh, so
Yeah.
so you've linked up with Rich, I assume. I'm just
Um.
assuming.
Yeah. No, I feel like we've like talked online a bit, but I don't necessarily know if I've ever met him in person.
Okay.
Um. I kind of try to not really do a lot in Ohio. Honestly, I try to stay out of doing business here. I kind of did what I had to do in my first 2 years and really took over my city. I won
Okay.
Ohio Female Artist of the Year in 2022. And then I moved away and now I just kind of do stuff out of the city mainly. And then I throw one concert a year in Cincinnati.
Okay. So I think I should have my shirt on. It's like I'm sort of a big deal because you seem like sort of a big deal. That's awesome. Nah, nah, nah.
Been
Like
working hard.
seriously, no, seriously. It's awesome to see people just like, yeah, man, this is how we do it. Like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to balance things. Like, just up here, just balance things up here and get shit more done. But we're getting there. Um. So
So are
where
you
was the last?
done? I
Oh,
know
I'm
you said you
sorry.
had. No, I
Sorry.
was gonna say thank you for your service. I know you said you had enlisted
Yes.
and all that. Are you completely done with your army obligations and military obligations and your
Yeah. Yeah,
civilian
I'm
again,
done.
so to speak?
Yeah, I'm done. I did 6 years
Oh
in
wow.
the army. And gosh, I got out 2014.
Oh
Um,
wow. So you've been out for
so
a
but
while.
um
Okay.
but I'm finally using my benefits. I'm going back to college. And my first day
GI
is
Bill.
Monday.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
Nice. What are you
School of
studying?
Hard Knocks.
marketing. I'm going back for marketing
Smart.
just to be able to, already just capitalize on my skills of marketing and branding of my own brand and apply them to music once I've learned everything.
You see that,
And
Okay.
Mike? That was a clear shout out to me. She said capitalize. You see? She didn't say
I don't know if that's what she meant.
that's it. Clearly, you got to read between the lines, Mike. Like this. Read between the lines, Mike.
Hey, look,
Yep.
Nigeria's in the building. Shout out to
yeah,
Nigeria.
Word
shout out to Word
Slay
Slay.
was good. Word
Yeah.
Slay is a real dope artist from
Yeah.
Nigeria. That's my guy. Much
All
love,
right.
Word Slay. Much love.
Oh man. What Where was the last place you performed out here? I know I saw a video when I was scrolling through earlier. So look at you was at a bar and grill.
Um, that so well, technically, I performed at Motor last, but that was just like for New Year's Eve kind of a thing. And then but my last like big show was at Mixwell's, which is a popular bar here in Cincinnati. It's one of my favorite bars because it's
Okay.
just so diverse. Um, and I kind of think about throwing my birthday party there, but so yeah, shout out to Mixwell's.
Absolutely do. Well, we travel, so I mean, like, if you would ever need anybody to, hey, DJ Frost in the building. Sorry, yeah,
Hey,
DJ Frost.
hey, forced one, sir.
It was rocking out with us New Year's Eve. Came out from Philly. Absolutely do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I travel. I don't know about Cap. I know I know he hopped on a plane, but that was for me. You know.
All good. Yeah, I'll let
I'd
you know
hop on
if I
anything for
have
you,
something
Mike.
coming up.
No, definitely it'd be dope because I don't have anything for 2026. I'm just we're getting this album out. I think we finally figured out what to call it and call ourselves. But yeah, going from there.
Okay.
What's on your agenda for? Oh, thank you. What's on your agenda for 2026? What do you got
Well, she
coming up
said she
next?
might do a birthday show. I know she just dropped a hint at that. Is that
Yeah,
birthday
that's
coming up soon, or is that like further down, like middle of the year type stuff?
it's in May. That's
Okay,
typically around when I do my concert for the year. It's usually for my birthday. I brought Twista a couple years ago for my
very
birthday
nice.
here in Cincinnati. Um, so I
You
call
ever
it
get Bone Thugs out there? Try to
I
reunite the whole team. That'd be dope.
no, I am working on a feature with Cleese Harmony from the Harmony Guys, which he's I think related to the Bone Thugs, but
Very nice.
I've actually opened up for the Bone Thugs of Harmony though in
Yeah,
Ohio in the
Nice,
past.
they
nice.
actually do a lot of shows out in over here in San Antonio. They've had Busy and Crazy out here, and I believe Lazy.
Hmm.
Um, and I know a big promoter that works for him. My guy Nico, he works with them a lot. So
Yeah,
especially
I know
Busy.
Nico.
Oh
That's
yeah, Nico's real good people's man, real good
yeah.
dude.
I performed for him in Chicago, and then I brought him to Mixwell. He was here in Mixwell's
Oh, very nice.
as well in Cincinnati. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
haven't seen him in a
Nico.
while. He came out. That dude he grinds, man.
Oh yeah.
He would come out here. He'll do a show. He'll land in Dallas, do a show in Dallas, drive to Houston, do a show in Houston the next night, drive to San Antonio, do a show in San Antonio or no, Austin, do a show in Austin the next night, drive to San Antonio, do a show in San Antonio the next night, and then at 6 a.m. he's on the plane back to Chicago because he's got more shit going on up there. Like his grind is ridiculous. The one time he came out, I was able to get him into the studio that we used to go to. We actually were able to collab on something. Came out real dope. But man, that dude is just not. I don't know when he sleep. Like he is just nonstop going. I mean, props to
Yeah.
him. I don't know how he does it.
Super respect, Nico. Yep.
Yeah, real good peoples.
But yeah, I throw Peach Fest around my birthday.
Okay,
And I just dropped my first song of the year on the 3rd. And just trying to stay consistent like I did last year. Last year I dropped 3 albums and 7 singles,
very nice.
and 5 music videos. So this
Damn,
year,
Cap.
just trying to. My main focus is gonna be school, but I want to just try to stay consistent with one single a month,
Month,
one single a month. So I have another single dropping in February
very nice.
called "What's Going On."
Now, do you
And a music
produce as
video.
well, or do you strictly like work with just different producers around the area, or I guess
I don't produce
nationwide?
yet, but that
Okay.
is on my goal as well. I am actually taking classes at the college I'm at for engineering as well.
Oh, very cool.
I already know how to record, but I don't really know how to mix that well yet. But
Got you.
eventually, yeah, I would love to be able to both produce and be an engineer because that's just something I don't see within Cincinnati. Is there's no female engineers or producers, and it's something that's really needed within the industry.
Mike read my
Um,
mind. I was gonna say it's about time that we play one of your songs.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Is
just said you got 5 videos. Which one
this
would
oh, it's
you
is
just
use?
drugs.
drugs VIP mic drop. Oh, okay.
It's just drugs.
Yeah, it's just drugs. It's
That's
okay.
all.
You want to tell us anything about this now or before or after? Or?
It was a song dedicated to one of my exes that he's gonna need drugs to get over me, and I made it specifically so that the next time that he texted me, I would send it to him, and so shout out to him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of y'all, let's get into this. This is VI Peach with Drugs.
With all this cash, you might think that I'm not able to move. But baby, I'm flexible, I'm happy to prove. Like a Michael Jackson said, he be watching my moves. And he know that I'm a witch, can make a million off news. But I'm a boss bitch, ice packs, diamonds on my necklace. Ice, ice, ice. If I hit the kill switch, I know I can drive a man reckless. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Handle me with care, be cautious. Cause baby, I can turn into a demon atrocious. Cut anybody off, baby, that's a loss. If you lose a bitch like me, come at a cost. To get over me, in the way that she does. It better over me. She might keep you company, but she'll never get you over me. You gon' need drugs to get over me, ain't the way that she does. It better over me. She might keep you company, but she'll never get you over me. Chick like me could never stress or be bitter. I be in my bag, watch your checks get bigger. Pretty in the face with a perfect figure. It really take nothing to replace this. Ooh. He be like, stay, I be like, ski. I be in the group chat, spilling all the tea. And these boys ain't shit, and I ain't wasting a tissue. Crying over heartbreak issues. Cause I'm a boss bitch, ice packs, diamonds on my necklace. Ice, ice, ice. If I hit the kill switch, I know I can drive a man reckless. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You gon' need drugs to get over me, ain't the way that she does. It better over me. She might keep you company, but she'll never get you over me. You gon' need drugs to get over me, ain't the way that she does. It better over me. She might keep you company, but she'll never get you over me.
Okay. Definitely.
Definite vibe.
Oh yeah.
So what drugs did he take? Or is he still not over you?
He's still not over me. He definitely texted me on Christmas and on New Year's.
Oh, really?
Shout out to her ex because that song is dope. Thank you for the inspiration there. That was dope.
Hey, I mean,
it's been 2 years, and
wow.
So he need to go smoke.
It works. It works for Taylor Swift. That's what they say. Like every time she would drop an album, she would break up. It gives her all this inspiration,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Make all these songs.
My best music comes when I'm falling in love or out of love. So.
Right.
But it sounds like my ex still giving us problems. It's been like 5 years.
You had a chance to really show some love to Bunny there and just be like, thankfully I'm in love with Bunny and I'm able to keep writing.
I was
because of her. But instead you went the other route.
No, you before I was rudely interrupted. Okay,
Rudely. There was definitely a pause there.
That
What
was.
do you think?
There wasn't a pause. Maybe. No. That's my bro. That's just whatever. All right. So that was dope. I like that. That was definitely a vibe.
Thank you.
I could definitely I would definitely rock out to that if it came through on Spotify. Because there's a lot of songs that would just be like,
and
no.
the hook sounded really good and melodic, whereas the verses were more rap. So it was a good contrast of styles that really shows, like you were talking about, your versatility and whatnot. But it also gets it to where it's not like monotonous or droll, like, oh, we know what's coming. Like it kept the listener, at least this listener, a little more like engaged, like, okay, she's gonna switch it back, keep it going, and maintain that.
Who does your mixing and mastering and whatnot of your vocals and
I kind of different people. I mean, it really just depends on who can get me in the quickest, honestly.
Okay.
So I'm a studio hopper, I'm not gonna lie. But
She gets around, Mike. That's what she just said. We all heard it.
okay.
But that particular song was a guy in Dayton. But I've also been to Timeless and then I used to also record with Sparks. So
So now,
kind
how
of
far
just
is Dayton from Cincinnati?
an hour.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, and I work a lot in Dayton as well with a lot of people. I drive up to Cleveland a lot. I love Cleveland. Like I said, I really
Cleveland's what, like 5 hours or 4 hours from Cincinnati?
three
That's a
about
while.
three and a half, 4. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I really love Cleveland. It's a real music city. Like
Yeah,
compared to Cincinnati, it's just like
that
pulling
Remember
rock
teeth
and
that?
out.
roll, rock and roll Hall of Fame.
I thought it was gonna be cool. Like the only places I've been to Ohio was Columbus and Chillicothe. Yeah, it was pretty dope, but I'm sure Cincinnati would be dope.
It's getting there.
Some other places. Eh.
I went to Canton once on a football trip. We took a road trip out to Kansas City from Jersey. A couple of my guys that I grew up with, and we stopped at the Hall of Fame, and we actually got in trouble for playing and catch in the parking lot with the footballs. It was the weirdest shit. So we're out there. We get there. We drove through the night to avoid traffic. We get there. It's like 7 a.m. So we're like, all right, let's go eat. So we go to like a random diner. We get back. They don't open until like 9 o'clock, I think it was. And we got back around like 8:20, 8:30. Took our sweet time and all that. And we're like, all right, let's just throw the football around. And they come outside and they yell at us. They're like, you can't play football, in the parking lot. It's a risk. Da da da. You either got to stop or you got to go play on the field. And outside they have like this turf field. It's like 50, 60 yards. It's got a huge NFL Hall of Fame logo on it. And we're like, the field? And they're like, yeah, you either got to go on there and play, or you can't. But you can't throw it around the parking lot. We're like, wait, what? Like where we grew up, it's always like you can't go on the field, you can't go here, you can't go there. So it was like the weirdest thing that they were like telling us to literally go use the facilities. We're like, okay, bet. So we had fun. I'll never forget.
Something tells me they might have saw like that parking lot might have saw a lawsuit or two.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
something had to happen at some point because it didn't make any logical. At least from where I grew up, it didn't
go
make no
play on
logical
this
sense for
grass.
them us to be on the property playing as opposed to a parking lot. But
So good. Um, man. So Cincinnati, born and raised, Army vet, 6 years. Again, thank you for your service. My baby sister is a United States Marine, and I got an uncle that was in the Navy for like 20 some years. So
very
definitely,
nice.
definitely hats off. Well, I mean, I'm not taking my hat off because, yeah. But so I know I asked you this before, but for everybody watching and people that will watch in the future, what inspired the tattoo?
Um, so it's my crown. But it came after my other tattoos. But I'm basically just like designing myself similar to like Avatar. And so it goes down here and my shoulders. It's basically gonna be my whole body eventually.
Wow.
I also have it down my neck and down my back. And Yeah, I'm really inspired by indigenous cultures, Indian culture, Native American culture.
Okay.
And I see myself, and I think in a past life, especially too, I was some warrior medicine woman goddess. And that's how
Holistic.
I see myself, and I'm just designing myself on the outside to match.
Nice.
Very cool.
Okay. Yeah, very cool. Cap took the words right out of my mouth.
Now, do
Cap,
you have any of that lineage in your bloodline or anything like that? Or is it like, do you have Indian roots or native roots, I should say?
Yeah, Native American for sure. On my mom's side, I know for sure. My grandma always instilled it into us when I was younger. We would go to drum circles and powwows and dance around the drums. We
That's
went to
awesome.
like a naming ceremony where they gave us like certain names, and I've continued to do that since she passed away to go to powwows and stuff. But uh, they came from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, so like near the Trail of Tears area. So I've just always been really curious and drawn to horses, and just know that my ancestors are speaking through me.
That's dope.
Horses kind of freak me out.
Oh, I love horses.
I mean, like they're cool. I like being around them, but like when I lock eyes with them, I'm like, why is your pupil a rectangle? It makes
It's
no
the
sense.
2026. This year is the year of the fire horse as well in the Chinese zodiac. So
Okay.
this is my year.
When is Chinese New Year? It's well, like a couple weeks away still, right? Because it's not till like middle of January, I believe, or end.
I'm not sure when exactly the Chinese New Year is, but yeah.
Well,
Let's look it up.
we're all fools. We're all fools anyway, because I've got a theory. Well, I've heard a theory that the real first of the year is April 1st, and that's why they call it April Fool's Day because they
Yeah.
fooled us all. Yeah.
Yeah, when the spring equinox is the true new year. Supposed to have 13 months in a year and all that good stuff
28
too.
days in each month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, everything
it's
revolved
just-
around the equinox back in the day. That's paganism.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it goes back further than that, but
Well, it does, but they
Regardless.
used to They were the omens. They used to believe that the gods spoke to them through celestial orbs and beings, so it made sense. And it is February 17th, if I'm reading this properly, is when will
Yeah.
be the new year.
Okay. So, what do you guys think of? You guys watch any football? Well, Kat, we know you do. Peace, do you watch any football, any sports at all?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I
That's how I
believe
am.
in
too.
more of the bread and circuses and distracting us from all the other things. So I try
Certain
not to
play-
pour any more energy into it. But I used to be a Bengals fan.
Bengals were dope. I was a Ravens fan up until probably like 2 years ago. For real, I stopped really watching it. I'm like, they get and I have so much research I don't care to get into, but like I know like certain players get scripts and whatnot. It's anything.
Entertainment. It's all a stage.
Yeah.
The world is a stage.
Yeah, the world is a stage to the greatest show you're ever gonna see. I've told people that for years. I'm just glad
Amen.
we get to be part of it.
I don't know if we're necessarily part of it, but we get to
Human
experience it.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to get into another song just yet. I kind of if you could give us your top 5, doesn't have to be hip hop strictly or rap, like just your top 5 musical influences. We'll say like without them, you probably wouldn't have even attempted it.
I can't really say like top 5. I'll
doesn't
just
have to
name
be in
some,
any
like,
order.
yeah. I just
let's
name
be,
some
let's be
people, yeah, like-
real. It's probably gonna be her top 3 because it's me and you, Mike. Right? There's the 2 of
Yeah.
us and then 3 others. So go ahead. We'll make it easy.
I mean, I feel like Lil Wayne is. I mean, he's just like a goat. Like I don't feel like anybody can take that away from him.
Gucci's probably on there the way you talked about him earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I love me some Gucci's, and I don't know if that's really the new stuff he puts out, but I'm the Gucci from like thatpiff.com.
Yeah, I was gonna
Lemonade?
say like, are you like black tea Gucci and lemonade Gucci or
Lemonade. Well, I
or-
actually remixed his Lemonade. I made a theme song for one of Cincinnati's most popular restaurants, Steak and Lemonade, and I remixed the
dope.
beat, and it went viral. And
nice?
Very
was-
nice.
it was really good. It was really good. But yeah, I Lil Wayne. Oh my gosh, I feel like I already said Cardi B, but I was influenced by Kesha. I've been influenced by J. Cole. I've been influenced by Alicia Keys.
That's where the
gosh.
braids come from.
Yeah, my mom. Well, not necessarily. I've been getting my hair braided since I was little. I get crap for it too. People call me a culture vulture and blah blah blah. But I know who I am. I grew up getting my hair braided, and I'm just addicted now to like not having to do my hair. It is so nice to just wake up and have my hair done every day. So
I have to do. I'm gonna have to braid my daughter's hair. It would save us so much time in the morning, bringing her to school and waiting for her to get ready. I'm gonna have to do that. Might not be a bad idea.
I was gonna braid my hair, but Cap's like, why don't you just like do what I do? And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I wanted to shave
I'm a
my hair. Every
trendsetter.
time I say I'm gonna shave it, because I want to get like more tattoos like on my head.
Okay.
Just
And
because
then like
I'm
let
so
it grow
tired of getting
in.
it braided too. But I do eventually want to go like Fifth Element style and just.
I don't know why, but I was getting that vibe. I was like, all right, okay, Lilu in the house. What's up?
Yeah,
That was one of my
definitely.
favorite movies as a kid.
Me too.
Definitely. Um. Okay, so
Was Bruce Willis in Fifth Element? I know it's Chris Tucker, right?
Bruce
yeah,
Willis,
Chris.
yeah.
Yeah,
Trying to
Chris
think.
Tucker made
Is
a
it the chick with
cameo.
like the pink hair and she's like a taxi driver or something? Or is he a taxi driver?
Orange,
Like I
orange hair.
loosely
He's a taxi
remember it.
driver.
Yeah,
Okay. I
she
need to
is
watch
the
that.
Fifth Element. She is the Fifth Element. That's a great movie.
Did you just
You know,
spoil the whole thing?
you know, it's not a great movie. Die Hard, and it's not Christmas movie.
Well, it's not a Christmas movie. I'll give you that. It's a movie that happens at Christmas, but to call
It's
it
not.
not a good movie, come on.
No, I said it's not a great movie.
Oh, it's a great movie. Hans Gruber falling off the damn building, Nakatomi Towers. Come on.
That dude wasn't even like German or Russian or whatever.
Alan Rickman was great in that movie.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold
Carl
on.
Winslow saving the day. The guy plays a cop in everything he's ever been in.
Was that Professor Snape?
Yes, I don't know if he's Snape, but I know he is in the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, yeah, he was.
Alan Rickman. He's all jokes aside, he's a really great actor.
Okay, well, God rest his soul. We're talking
Yes.
with V.I. Peach.
Hey.
He always tries to bring other people into the interview and you make it about them.
Mr. Diehard sucked over here out of nowhere, but I'm bringing in. You see how he manipulates.
I didn't make a whole conversation out of it. I just made a statement.
Oh, it's okay. So you can give an opinion, but we can't rebut it. I get it.
No,
It's nice to know where I stand in the tier of hierarchies.
but you're not standing. You're sitting,
That's a valid point.
as are all of us. All right. So you got you're about to drop another album. You said,
Another
or
single.
a new
I'm dropping
single.
another
Okay.
single. February 13th, and it's called "What's Going On," and it's a different vibe. It's more like singy. It's more of it's a feature with an artist that I was helping mentor. He was just a really talented artist starting off. I do mentor artists. Slash manage people that are just kind of starting out and looking for guidance, and so I helped set up like his logo, his first video, helped him record 5 songs, and
Very nice.
super talented, and so that'll be our
Oh, is he
song.
a straight hip hop artist? Does he sing as well, or do any other
He
genres?
sings. Yeah, no, he sings and raps.
Nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely dope. I record a lot of people too, and like Cap. When I told you Cap was out here, and he kind of, I don't want to use the word begged, but if you could just imagine, he's like, "Yo, bro, like, look, I don't got a lot of money, but like, I just need you to record me." And I'm like, "Bro, I gotta charge for my time. I don't care if you're my homie or not, dude."
It's true.
You know. But I ended up recording him for free because I figured I'd start the new year off with a good dude, you know.
I had some incriminating photos that might have led to the non-payment aspect of it, but just saying.
I'm not in the Epstein files, not those kind of photos. I do drag on Saturdays after 10. Not really, but yeah. Okay, so February 13th. Fun fact about that is one of my little men's birthday. He's going to be 9. Good old Dominic. Yeah, that's absolutely dope. So that's cool. So after the single, you said you said you probably gonna drop another album this year, right? Or you dropped like 2 albums last year or something?
She dropped
I dropped-
3
I dropped
last year.
3.
sir.
Sorry.
Yeah, I dropped 3
Listen,
albums last year. You're good. Yeah.
something to know about me. I suffer from what they call it's a traumatic brain injury. Okay, so sometimes I'm all over the place. Sometimes I'm here, but I'm over there. Actually, we don't know.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, last year I wanted to just get all my old music because I had made just so much music in a short amount of time, and it was just starting to not reflect who I was presently, and I just really wanted to just get it out there and just like clear my archives so that I could make new music that
Mhm.
reflected more of who I was now. And so yeah, I just wanted to get it all out there and just get the catalog really bulked up so that in the event that one of my songs does hit, then they can just trickle on down and they can go through
Not
the
if, but
rabbit hole
when.
of
Yeah.
my music.
If it was a fifth, we'd be drunk. So when? When? It's gonna
Right.
happen.
Right.
It
Yeah,
will. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to talk about it and like like it's already happened because you've done it. Like
Yeah,
I got
absolutely.
Well,
I've
you
been
said you
writing.
went viral with the steaks and lemonade, or was it cheesesteaks and lemonade, or just steaks and lemonade?
It's steak and lemonade. Yeah,
There you
I went viral like three
Sounds
times
good.
last year. I've gone viral several different times, but just last year I went viral 3 times. And Chameleon Air pulled me on stage at the Taco and Tequila Fest.
I
Very
saw
I
that.
nice.
I saw that.
got to
That's
perform for
dope.
thousands of people, and he
Super dope.
said I did better than Boston. So I've been co-signed by Chameleon Air,
That's awesome.
Plies, P. Pablo, DJ Chose. I've definitely got silver approval by a lot of different people. So
You
That's
know
amazing.
who? You know who I could picture you working with, and please forgive me if like if it's not like your style, but Chanel West Coast. I feel like
yeah,
you guys would vibe. I don't know why. I think it'd be dope. I think we're
I
gonna reach
love
out.
Robin Big. I love me some Robin Big. I think I can see. I think I like her style. I love her style, and I think people just didn't really give her a lot of respect. But I think I do like Chanel.
I thought she was dope. Robin Big Fantasy
She
Factory. It
she
was well.
was, I mean, she was great for that, whole era. Like without her, like her efforts on the couch, say for example, in like ridiculousness, were like so underappreciated or so undervalued when you really look at it, and even just her way of just constantly like being the butt of the joke, so to speak, even like just taking that role and letting it live and kind of rolling with it, like it really goes unappreciated to where if you took her away, that show's not the same, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even Stilo, I think was more expendable than she was.
Yeah. I
Nothing
don't think.
against Stilo, but
Yeah. You was just talking crap on Steelo before we went on air.
I loved her
oh no,
outfits. She was always
the shoe
cute.
fits. Yeah,
That was dope. I like some of her music back in like what was it like 08, 09 or whatnot. She was real. I was like, okay, cool.
I
This is the chick from Ridiculousness. Awesome.
that's Minkus. It was Minkus all growing up. Those rumors were crazy. How realistic they actually looked. That saying that like she basically grew into that, and it was like, man, it's hard to debate. Like we know it's not true, but at the same time, like the video or the photo evidence was like so perfect. It's like, man,
You talking about that picture, that little boy?
from Boy Meets World, Minkus.
Oh yeah.
That they
Okay. I
said
was
that
like,
she was childhood actor Minkus that turned into Chanel, and like her facial features and everything was like spot on. It's crazy.
yeah. I was like, no, no, no. That's not true. We can't do
It's
that.
clearly not, but at the same time, like if you gave it a little light, you're like I could see where someone came up with this with legitimacy. Because sometimes you see some shit and it's like so far fetched and ridiculous. Like, come on. But that was one of those where it's like you did a double. Like, wait, what? Hold up. It kind of does look just like him. Yeah.
So Miss Peach, and it is Miss Peach, right? Like Ms. or Miss, like.
I guess. Yeah. No, I'm divorced and
Oh,
single.
okay.
I was married for
She
10
obviously
years.
said she was single. You just heard it on the last track. The guy's doing drugs right now.
Well, that was okay. So that's your ex-husband.
No, that
Okay.
was someone I dated in Florida.
Now, were
Okay.
you married when you were in the military? I know that's a common thing where people do
Yeah,
tend to get married and
yep. That's how I got stuck. I got married at 18, like a dummy, in the military, and I got stuck there for 10 years, and then I started my modeling and music career right after I got a divorce.
Okay.
everything happens for a reason, right? Whatever
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
kill you. So I
Yeah, yeah,
mean,
no, like I don't look at anything as like, you know, like so like when you called yourself a dummy there, I'm like, oh, it's because we're not, we live through things and we learn and as long as we're not making those same mistakes, then we are
facts.
learning, so
oh yeah. No,
yeah,
it
yeah.
all definitely happened for a reason. I ended up, before I did all that, I made a podcast myself about it. It was called Speaking Your Truth: Untold Stories of Abuse. because it was an abusive marriage. So it really sparked everything, and for me to really, I really was striving to be an inspiration for women and men to get out of domestic violence relationships, inspire them that they can still succeed and chase their dreams. And so I'm trying to have a happy ending to all of this, and so that people can get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, definitely. So are you secretly, so you got the single coming out and it's called What's Going On, right?
Hmm.
On February 13th. Do you have anything else in the works maybe like being quiet is kept maybe that we can't talk about? If we can't talk about just say pineapple. But if you can,
um
tell us everything.
I know. Like I said, I'm a big planner. Like I said, that's why I'm going into marketing. It's just I'm always about pre-planning. I always enjoy having a good rollout. So I always get my content ahead of time so I can push it all out and promote it properly. So I already have my next singles ready after that I want to release. And I'm also preparing to be a surrogate this
Very
year,
nice.
and so I won't be like performing and traveling as much because of that. So I will really just be focused on a lot of internet presence and pushing out singles that way. um, but I'll finally, I was being strategic with the surrogacy because I'll finally have the budget, because I have the content. I have over 100 songs that are out now already that just haven't been properly pushed because I never had the proper budget for
Right.
it. Everything that I've done thus far has been my money that I've hustled, that I found a way to make, my fucking taxes, whatever. Like I've stripped,
Scrap
I've
together.
fucking just drug it out the mud. So everything thus far has been my buck. And now, it's $80,000 to be a surrogate. So, that's money I don't have to pay back.
Are they
That
still taking
is
applications? Can I check?
Yeah, no.
So, I was like, how can I get the most money possible the quickest way without paying it back? And I was like, all right, I'll have a baby.
Oh, okay, okay. I see. I was thinking that's
Did
what
you
it
know
means.
what surrogacy means?
I
Yeah,
was
It's
surrogacy.
that
about.
movie. What was
I'm
it?
just the
With Amy
oven. I'm
Poehler,
cooking.
Baby Mama, was it? Or yeah, I think it was called Baby Mama, right? With Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
That's how dedicated I am to my fucking dreams. So I'll
Yeah.
finally have the money to push the right songs in the right places and get them heard where they need to be heard. So yeah,
And
one
plus, you don't
of
have
them.
to worry too much because anything you mess up or screw up, it's just somebody else's problem once you give the baby away. So you're good. I'm just kidding. I'm just
I'm not worried about nothing.
kidding. Drink that beer. Go ahead, take those shots. You're
So
fine. You're
that's
fine.
some of your merch that you're rocking on right there, right?
Yeah,
You a little bit for everybody else to see, and let us know where we can get that.
yep.
Baddest in the
Baddest in
city,
the
does it say?
city. Yep,
Real dope.
that's that is my most popular song. It stays number 1 on my Spotify all year long. Um, and I have a music video for it. So yeah, but my website, you can go to my website and get my merch. I make my merch myself currently, um, and ship it out myself.
So how did you come up with the VI Peach name? Like, was there kind of any story behind it, or kind of just happened and you were just like VI Peach? That sounds cool. I'm going with it. Like, was there always
Uh,
Peach involved, and you added the VIP? Was it
Because I'm going
like
to tell you, I'm going to tell you because I was looking up trying to get a bio on you, right? And I was like, who is VI Peach? And I looked it up, and I was like, oh, okay, this might be her, whatever. And I'm reading the bio, and I'm like, okay, this kind of sounds like an exotic dancer. And I get down, and it is this black lady named Katrina or something, and I'm like, this is not the guest on the show tomorrow night.
oh no.
So I kind of came in. So I kind of came in blind. I'm like, I've been following her on Facebook. We've been on Facebook for a while now. Like I've seen a bunch of her videos. I like a lot of her music. But I needed a bio. So I was like, oh, we're doing an interview anyway. We'll go in blind and just be like, hey, what's up?
No, my nickname. I got the nickname Peaches in 7th grade. For wearing Peaches perfume from Bath and Body Works. It was just one of my pet peeves is I just always have to smell good. It was like a deathly fear of mine because like
there's
in my
nothing
high
wrong with that?
school, in my high school, you get people who get capped on ruthlessly. Like at lunch, there would just be a circle of people where you just would get capped on. And I just never wanted to be made fun of for smelling bad. Like they would just be so mean to these people about, God, you stink, da 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 da. So I would come to school like I'd have perfume in my purse, perfume here. Like I just did not want to smell bad at all. So I doused myself in the peaches. My dad had got it for me for Christmas, and I just like doused myself in peaches perfume every day. And this boy I was sitting next to him, he's like, "Man, you smell like peaches, bro." He was like, "You smell like a bunch of peaches." Like, and I was like, "Yeah." So he just like as a joke, and really he was just trying to be like funny and just like call me peaches all day because of that. So I would just roll with it, and then I started like other people started calling me, and I started writing it on my paper, and all my teachers were calling it, So I was like, I kind of just embraced it, and then everyone called me it for the rest of my life. So that's when I started modeling, I was like, okay, this is like gonna be my brand, like where it's just like, but everybody was called Peaches. So like when you type in, when I started doing music marketing wise, when you type in Peaches, everything comes up.
It was
So
hard
when
to
you're doing
distinguish
music,
yourself.
you have to be the first thing that pops up when you type it in. So I was working with a mentor, a music mentor, and I think her name was Nurse the Beat. And she was like, okay, you have to change your name. I was like, change my name? I was like, I've been called Peaches forever. There was so I gave like 4 different options. Just like ask your audience like what we should change it to. Like, so I gave them like 4 different options, and the most voted one was VI Peach. So
Do you
I was
remember what the other options were? I'm just curious.
I don't, honestly. I don't even remember.
It's
It was
been so
so
long.
long ago. It's been at least 6 years now
Oh
since
wow.
I changed it. So I don't remember the other options, but so yeah, we went with VI Peach, and
Probably better than Stone Cold's options.
so now typically, if you type me in, at least on Spotify and
Uh,
Instagram, things like that,
except for that one stripper, you should be
except for
number
the
one.
one stripper. Yeah, that's disappointing.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it again. Like, look,
Although,
here.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
mean,
whoa. We don't need your search history here, sir.
Well, hey, no, my search
We
is
should. I was just thinking because
bro.
I didn't really associate
well,
peaches, as
that's
dumb
one
as
of
it
my
sounds.
goals.
I'm sorry.
That's one of my goals though this year is with my surrogate money is to get everything trademarked. So if that does happen, someone I can start checking these
Cease and
people
desist.
on my name and logo and things.
I was gonna say I really didn't. As dumb as it sounds, I didn't really associate peaches with VI Peach. But you should sample the Mario, the peaches, peaches, peaches,
I
peaches,
did. I
peaches.
already remixed
There,
it.
there you go.
I
My
Uh,
already
kids love
remixed it.
that.
I remixed
there-
it the day that week it came out,
Oh,
and
there-
I
nice.
was so
Very
mad that
nice.
everybody was fucking sharing it. Everyone was tagging me in it, and I'm like, "Bitch, share my song. What are
Right.
y'all doing?" Like, I was so mad.
this just brought up another VIP, Vivian
Uh,
Butler, a rapper from the 209 area code known for raw lyrics.
Oh yes, you gotta get a trademark, bro.
You got to, need to. But anyway, it doesn't matter. There's more than one The Real Mike B, just not spelled the same way.
It's cool. Like I said, I'm gonna have the money to do all the things this year, so I'll be sending cease and desist to all of them.
Hey, now do what you got to do for real. Like, we just got our EIN from the IRS and whatnot, so like business. Like you said, getting like when people Google like VIP, you want to be the first one to pop up. If you get on right now and Google The Real Mike B, exactly how it's spelled here, first one that pops up. It shows you everything. So, but anyway, you were talking about baddest in the city with the music video, all that. We got that right here for you. I think you mind if we take a gander of this? We
Yeah.
should we should we should check it out. Let me figure out how I'm doing it. Oh yeah, there we go. Aha! There it is. All right,
uh-huh.
guys. Baddest in the city. VIP shot by Coleman Lane. All right. Yeah, see that right there. See, I like your logo a lot. I like that because it's
Yeah, the logo is dope.
yeah, it is absolutely dope. And it ain't much to get a little trademark beside it.
Yep. VIP.
the city, ain't nobody fucking with me. Your man's gon' give me brain like you trying to make me witty. Shawty like the bread, if it's money, then I'm with it. Get it, then I fled, time to hit another city. All my angles pretty, but baddest in the city. He gon' give me brain like you trying to make me witty. Shawty like the bread, if it's money, then I'm with it. Get it, then I fled, time to hit another city. Oh shit, I'm in my boss bitch mode. The baddest that ever did it before. COVID mode, contagious to all you hoes. No, I'm not your lady, get paper on the daily. Boys, fuck you pay me, man, that hate and shit, that shit was never in me. I ain't average, I leveled up, they envy me. He already know he winning, cause he fucking with Peach. It's getting really hard to tell a real friend from a leech. Yeah, they all want a piece, but I'm way out of their league. Preach. I got drip, I got sauce, VIP, lick me clean, make me cream, make me scream, make me scream. All my angles pretty, but baddest in the city. He gon' give me brain like he tryna make me witty. Shawty like the bread, if it's money, then I'm with it. Get it, then I fled, time to hit another city. Don't hit my line, ain't got time, I'm too busy trying to find a route. Trying to play me like a thought, had to rip his heart out. Didn't think I could do it, that's right, they slept on me. 1 year later, hottest in the 513. Trying to copy me, I ain't no puzzle piece. Too busy chasing my dream, now who work harder than Peach? But baddest in the city, ain't nobody fucking with me. Your man's gon' give me brain like you trying to make me witty. Shawty like the bread, if it's money, then I'm with it. Get it, then I fled, time to hit another city. All my angles pretty, but baddest in the city. He gon' give me brain like he trying to make me witty. Shawty like the bread, if it's money, then I'm with it. Get it, then I fled, time to hit another city. Deuces, man. You quit fucking playing with me like I ain't one of the hardest working rappers in Cincinnati, man. Quit playing with me, VIP.
Yeah.
Now, how old would you say that? How old is that song? Like, how long ago did you make that?
That was probably about 4 years ago. It was this last song I made right before I left the city, because it was funny because it was like, it was more of a throwaway song. It was like a song that I was just making out more because I was mad at my city, like, because my city just straight tried to shit on me because I was doing so good. And I was like, all right, well, bet I'm the baddest in the city, and what, say something. Like, so I really was more just thinking, like, it'd be so funny to have this song playing on the radio, and all my haters are so fucking mad that they hear that Peach is in the baddest in the city all the time. So it was more, it's funny that it ended up being like my most popular song, because it was more supposed to be like a shot. So
Funny how it works sometimes.
Hey, look, man, like, something I learned, I should have learned sooner, you know, it's like your hometown is not going to be your targeted audience.
Oh yeah, no, it's a lesson we all have to learn as artists, you know. And after watching so many interviews from like, especially there's an interview I watched from Boozy that really hit home for me. It's like, you can't live where you're from. Like, they're all, you know, your peers, the people where you came from, they're gonna see you elevate past you. All they're gonna do is try to bring you down, you know. And but when you're first starting out, I feel like every artist thinks and wants to be,
of course,
accepted in their hometown, you know. Like, you think that the people that you know and are closest to are going to be the ones that support you the most, and it's a hard lesson for all of us to go through. I ended up losing everyone around me, all my family, all my friends that I grew up with, gone. And you have to build your own family essentially as you go through your artist journey. So it was hard, but yeah, you know, I moved back, but that's why I really don't do a lot of business here. I'm not expecting they're going to be the last to catch on. I get accepted and get so much support everywhere else. So I focus my energy elsewhere, and they'll catch on later.
Forgive me. Frankie wants to say hi to everybody.
I love cats. It's okay.
Hi, Frankie. This is Francine.
Eyes are itching already.
Yeah.
Harold's around. I have a cat named Harold.
Nice. We got
Frankie.
Yeah, 3 cats and 3 mice. I got the mouse is trying to come out and say hi too, but
Pinky and the brain.
yeah,
The brain.
yeah. Cap had to stay the night here New Year's Eve, and let's see when he got home, he said the first
My
thing
eyes.
they said was they had cats, didn't they?
My kids saw me. They looked at my one eye. They're like, "Did they have cats?" I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, it's like, "Oh wow."
It's
Why
crazy
and then
'cause
it's why didn't you take Benadryl? My youngest daughter yelling at me. I'm like, "Ugh,
I'm
I'm
allergic
fine, Jazzy. Leave me
to
be.
dander and whatnot too, but I guess not as much.
You've probably grown a tolerance to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could what I've learned is my daughter's allergic to dogs is that if she goes to someone's house regularly, she builds up a tolerance to that dog, but she goes to another person's house that has a
It
dog,
starts all
it
over.
flares up.
Yeah, so I always tell people, I was like, I like my cats. I don't know about you're a cat guy. No, I like my cats. I don't know about your cats. They could be assholes for all I know. Don't care to
I
meet
like
them.
my cats too.
Yeah. But oh man. So single coming out on the 13th. I'm interested. I just subscribed. I'm surprised I wasn't subscribed to your YouTube already. Which is, forgive me, but just subscribed. Hit the notification button so when you see the real Mike be subscribed. Yeah, that was us. We'll have to check you out on TikTok. Like you're on TikTok and everything too. VIP on all platforms.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't focus a lot on TikTok. TikTok is just
I've been focused on a little more now, but
what is your social of choice? Like what do you focus on? Like
I
what's your
focus, which I've just been told to like not to spread yourself too thin. So I'll post on TikTok now and then just to keep a presence on there, just in case someone goes to look me up on there and I have stuff on there. But what happened was I went viral on TikTok before I even did music, and it was in this TikTok got 6 million views. I had like 50,000 followers, and then TikTok just decided to delete my whole account and not say why, and I was so
wow.
mad. And I was like, "Fuck you, TikTok! I'm
I
never giving you my business ever again."
I can't
And
blame
then,
you.
and then I worked up the like, okay, I'll give it another try. And I reposted that same video, and then it went viral again, and they deleted me again. And I was like, "Okay, we're done here." That just like,
it's crazy how that
Fool
happens.
me once.
Yeah,
ah,
I had a penny on auction back in 2018 on eBay, and I had the starting bid at like $50, and like the bid was up over $10,000. eBay pulled it, didn't say I didn't get nothing, and I emailed about it. They act like there was never that.
yeah. I tried doing all the things. Oh, 'cause they
What penny
deleted
are
my
you
whole
talking
account.
about? There's no penny on here. I'm like, get the
I
fuck out of here.
exactly. I did all the things to try to get my account back, blah blah blah. Like, and I didn't even do anything wrong. That's what I don't understand. Like, so I was just like, you know what? So it took me a couple years to start posting on there again. But even when I do, like, I just think the people on TikTok are broke and bored and miserable. Like, the audiences on there, like, they just live for that
Thirsty.
short form content, and they just don't really care about art at all. So all they do is just write the most heinous
It,
things. Like, I don't get
yeah.
none of the hate on any other platforms but TikTok.
TikTok seems to be a little gimmicky too. Like it's always like
Yeah,
you
because
got to
it's
do the
like,
trend. If you do the trend, and
yeah,
it's like if you do this, you get like thousands of views, and if you don't do this, you get like no attention. And I always feel like it's not real. Like
I,
yeah,
that's my 2 cents.
yeah,
I
yeah.
looked out on TikTok. You might have like if you're scrolling through TikTok or anything, people have it's thousands of reposts already. I made an AI video of Jake Paul with with his jaw wired shut after the fight with Anthony Joshua, and that shit. I posted on TikTok. That shit 1.2 mil in a day. I went from like 700 followers to like 1,200. I'm like, this is cool. I guess.
Right,
Whatever.
it's just the most random,
Yeah, but then
like,
everything else started to go up too. So I'm like, all right, well,
right?
okay, and then we'll just introduce the music that way,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I totally agree. But yeah, so I focus on Instagram and Facebook. My main audience is on Facebook because that's just where I started. So I feel like people have just been following me for years on Facebook, and have seen the entire journey since before I did music, everything like, um. So my bread and butter is Facebook, and you know what? People sleep on Snapchat. I have a really great following on Snapchat. I love Snapchat because it's so less effort. Like it's just my first form of content because it's just my everyday life. It's like this is what's going on. Like this is like first, this is what you get. It's less editing, and people just randomly add you all the fucking time on there. And like I advertise my Patreon and my music every single day on there, and people literally. I walked into FedEx the other day and this guy ran in after me. He's like, "Are you Peach?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" He was like, "I recognize your braids. I'm from Cleveland, but I follow you on Snapchat and I love
Stalker
you."
status.
I was like, because they do. I mean, they watch me every day, and it's just like me and my straight up personality, and then just I sneak in, some stuff in there in between. But, yeah, I love Snapchat.
Shout out to Snapchat. I never got into Snapchat. I honestly, and people are like, you just send pictures and stuff. I'm like,
And it's funny, I don't send anything to anybody. Like I
always
don't
thought-
snap anybody. I just posted my story,
I
and I
always
don't
thought
watch
Snapchat was
anybody
for,
else's
like-
snaps either. I'm really bad about that. I don't watch anybody else's. I just post on my story.
I don't think you're bad for not watching. It's like maybe you just don't have to look. TikTok, as soon as all my the followers and stuff, I was like unfollow, 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 unfollow. I don't know you. Unfollow, unfollow. Like I unfollowed so many people on TikTok. I'm like, nope, nope.
I'm really bad on Instagram. I follow everybody back on Instagram, and then you only can follow 7,500 people on Instagram. Then you get capped. So then I have to go through, and they make it so hard for you to unfollow people. Like the button is that small, so like, oh, it's so hard.
I had an Instagram. I started back into music a couple of years ago, like right a little before COVID, and I was so far behind. So we were like, pay for followers because people back then, especially, they were like, "Oh, you only have this many followers. I don't want to mess with you or follow you or anything." So it was like, get your followers up, and it was one of the worst advices I was ever given. And I don't get me wrong, I bought it.
Don't ever pay for followers.
Yeah, and then it was like, and then I wanted to like get rid of it, and it was like, yeah, no, I just got to start over. Like there was no way to. I ended up with like 10,000 followers that I paid for, and it was just
there was like a whole time period where people didn't know. A lot of times I know for me, the one guy would just like do it and not even tell you like that it was happening. Like
Yep.
I've had that.
They would do a sample to show you what they can do to try to
like,
get you to buy it.
What's going on? And like, who's fucking doing this right now?
Dear friend, organic growth.
I signed with a label for distribution back in 2021, and the only song they were interested in distributing was "Rub It on Your Chest," and I had already had the music video and all that, and things started going nuts on like my views went like "Rub It on Your Chest." I'd like to think that they're all authentic, but it's like 50-some thousand views, and I'm a guy from a town nobody's ever heard of. Until you're like, "Oh, let's potato chips, yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah, bro, we did that." Like I didn't, but I represent it. But actually, I did. I worked at Utz a couple of times, growing up.
Well, we live and we learn.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the secret, though. Like you said earlier, it's not the mistakes you make; it's the mistakes you repeat, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay to fuck up. It's not okay to keep fucking up the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, and that's why I like mentoring artists. It's just like I just pitch it to them as like you can just travel a road less traveled if you just listen to me and learn from my mistakes and try to guide people so that they don't lose money and end up with all these bad promoters, and it can save you so much time and money if you just go this route instead. So
in a metaphorical sense, you tell them like the road to hell is wider than the road to success, so and from coming from people who have been to hell and back and survived.
But it's tough because we were all kids, and you always had the mentality like, that happened to you, but it's not gonna happen to me. I'm not done like that.
I know.
And then it happens, and then you're like,
That's where I get burnt out. It's like
Right.
I have gotten burnt out with helping her. I was like really passionate about it at first, and I was like wanting to help everybody, and like I have all this knowledge I can share, and like, but motherfuckers don't listen. They don't listen, and like I just had to really just realize that people have to learn their own lessons, and
Sometimes,
like
yeah. But
because
eventually they did. Most of them do eventually catch on and start to be like, okay, she said this and this happened and she was right. She said this and this happened, she was right. Maybe I should start listening to her a little more, And I get it because you don't know who's telling you what, and you don't know. So like a part of me is like, I want you to not believe me and go fail and earn your trust in the aspect of, wow, he was right. More so, and I really want to be wrong because I want you to go do it and have success and not go down the route that I had to go down. But at the same time, it's part of life.
It's ironic that like this conversation has come up, like what I'm about to tell you guys. It's just been like, this is the time. Say it, dude. Like I've said this to 3 other people today, Sweet Pea and a couple other people, man. Like, and it just, hold on. Sorry. This is the, it's like in my family, right? Like I'm glad that I was chosen to go through the things that I went through, okay? And it wasn't my sister or my other sister or any of my friends that had to experience what I experienced. And I'm glad it was me that was chosen. And not even on some I'm better than them shit, but it's because they didn't have to feel the things that I felt. Right. In those moments, and it's another thing I say is like, I survived in my shoes. I might not survive in your shoes or anybody else's shoes. They might not survive in mine.
right.
So like if I told Sweet Pea earlier, I was like, if we're in a big group of people and we all throw our shoes up, I'm trying to catch mine. One, I know they're gonna fit. They're gonna smell like my feet, and I'm gonna be able to walk in them.
Thanks.
Yeah,
no, and that's one of those things. It's like, you go through what you go through, and you hear people, and they be like, "Man, I have this and this and that," and you're like, "That's nothing." But at the same time, from their perspective, it's everything. So it's hard to really, like you said, like my path was chosen for me, or however it got to me, but it's specific for me. It's unique to me. There's certain things about your life that my life has had happen. There's certain things that your life that I've never even imagined, let alone experienced, and there's a reason for that, and that's what makes us all unique, and that's what gives us all our own story to tell. Otherwise, it'd be like literally just printing 1,000 copies of the same book and handing them out with a different author on it. It wouldn't make any sense.
Facts. We all go through things in life, and I say it a lot. I say this a lot too. Like everybody goes through around the same sort of things in life, whether it be financial, shelter, love, family. It's just, different circumstances for everybody. We all have the same human experiences.
Right. It's the choices that make them more unique to each of us. But everybody's around drugs. Everybody's around struggle. Everybody's around broken heart or some form of lost love. Everybody's around death. Everybody's around different elements of people that you don't want to associate or shouldn't associate with, crime, police, things like it's, it's universal, a lot of these things.
And, me personally, I feel like, if people were able to, voice that to each other all the time, we would find out exactly how alike we are rather than different, because I'm here in South Central Pennsylvania going through the same things that a mofo in England or like
China,
South Africa, maybe not the same exact things, but the same things, Right now I'm worried about, I'm worried about my kids, and with my family and whatnot, and I'm grateful for where we're at right now. But even if I was in a shithole, I'd be grateful for, what I had right there.
And that's one of the funny things. Like you have kids, so like you look at your kids and like you take them to the park or something, and they're in a Ninja Turtle shirt, and there's another kid in a Ninja Turtle shirt, and you're like, hey, let's be friends. You like Leonardo? I like Leonardo. Let's go hang out. Let's go play. Like it's so simple. And then for some, I don't know what age it is exactly or when it happens in your life, but eventually as you get older, you start to be like, yeah, I don't know, man. He thinks Leonardo's cooler than Raphael. Fuck that guy. Like you start focusing on differences instead of similarities, and you start finding reasons not to associate with people. Whereas when you're a younger kid, you're like, you try to find reasons to associate. Like, hey, you're wearing white shoes, I'm wearing white shoes. We're best friends now. Like it's that simple. And then it's like, yeah, but you see how he ties his shoe? He double knots. I single knot. Fuck that guy. Like this, it's the dumbest shit, but it's true. And we alienate each other for some reason. And it's like musically, like how many people could we work with and do music with, like even just that have been on this podcast, for example? We could start our own label if we really wanted to. We could all promote each other. We could all look out for each other. We could all network and grow and build and blossom as artists together, but we would never think to do it because everybody's so busy trying to, and then not in a way that we don't want to see it, but in a way that it's like we all have our own things and you just don't think like that. And I don't know what it is that triggers that or changes that in us from when we're younger, that naive innocence, I guess, for lack of a better term, that we have as children that alters and evolves into what, I guess, for lack of a better term, we become.
Do you understand anything he said?
Yes.
Words and thoughts and stuff and period, comma.
Loud noises. No,
I do have to get going. I do have to put my daughter to bed.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
That old excuse. Come on.
No.
I know she's
It's
been over
dope.
here like waving at me and things.
How old is the daughter?
11.
Give her a shout out.
Sydney. Yes, my daughter Sydney. I've been a single mom for the last 7 years.
Hey.
And yeah, she's awesome. She's inspired me to do music. Now she acts like she can't do music anymore. But
I was gonna say, have you ever got her on a track or anything? Or
yeah, she's on a couple tracks.
That's
more
awesome.
Just talking wise, she has like sung on one. And I'm hoping as she gets older, she'll want to get back into it.
More
But
the itch.
Absolutely dope. I got one
Very
of my
dope.
songs on the track too. That's dope. All right, well, VIP, thank you for blessing us with your presence tonight. It's been dope. Absolutely
thank you for having me.
Hey, feel free to reach out if you ever see us on live and you know whatever you want to. Hey, Chime, you mind if we come up? Hey, right there, we'll shoot you the link.
And we definitely got to do collab or something before the surrogate money comes in and you're way too big for us and popular. So while we could say like, I knew Peach back then. I still got an unreleased track of hers. Watch this.
Like fucking right. Yes.
I'm gonna pour a lot of money and I'll be on like World Star or on
Mr.
the radar.
Burns.
One of them big ones. Okay.
That's a fact. Yeah, you gotta do it.
Much
love, much respect.
Y'all have a great night. All right.
All right, thank you. And just make sure if they're watching, you can follow me on all the things at VIPEACH on my website, VIPeach.net. But
send me your website and all that. I'll post it for you.
Cool.
But
all
yes,
the things.
Keep shouting it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's VIPEACH on anywhere you listen to music, Instagram, Facebook, it's everywhere.
Definitely. If you want to send me the website, we'll check it out here in a little bit. Cap and I are going to stay on and chop it up for a minute.
Cool.
Absolutely dope. Yeah, it's been dope. Keep pushing. February 13th, y'all. What's going on? Coming out on all platforms. VIP. All right, this is it. VIP. All right, man. Much love. Hey, don't forget, when life rainbow gives you shit, rub that shit on your chest and keep pushing forward.
What I do. Thank y'all.
Hey,
much love.
Bye.
See ya. That was dope, bro. She's absolutely
very
dope.
Very talented.
I could definitely see her within the next like five years. Probably not even that. Because shit, I've been seeing her pushing for at least the last 2 that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, she's already done some big things. I mean, just in general. I mean, she's definitely on the right track. She's definitely got the talent. She's got the look. She seems like she's got a great head on her shoulders. Like, there's no reason why she shouldn't be somebody in a few years that we're watching on TV. Like, hey, remember when she was on the podcast? Little old us?
Absolutely dope. I'll check out her website here. Already a Survivor. A new single drops September 20th. Okay, so that was from... It's just not updated just yet. But, okay. See, that's what we need. Cap, we definitely need a website.
Well, hey, once she's done with her marketing degree, we can take her on, or she could take on us as clients and kind of shows us the ways of the world.
Okay.
Because I know that's one thing I truly suck at, marketing, promo. Like I ain't gonna lie, I have no idea what I'm doing other than just like, here's my song, listen.
I can sell things. I just need a way to sell. Tell you, man. everybody's familiar with Harbor Freight Tools. If you're not, you're living in a rock or on top of a mountain somewhere. But yeah, leading sales associate, Harbor Freight Tools, entire country. It's over 1,100 stores, and I'm just like, I don't work for them anymore. So if you can do it, do it. So absolutely dope, Cap. That's the next thing on our list. I think is a website.
Yeah.
I had a guy. I'm not even gonna shout his name out because I don't know what happened to him. He was last year. He was coming over here for like 2 months or whatnot, on and off, and we're building this website, and he was showing me everything, and then he disappears. Can't find it. Like blocked me on all social media, blocked my number. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Was it
But
Frank? Did Frankie do something? Was it the cat's fault?
no,
I don't know, man. That cat is slick. She's slick, I should say. Look at you. You don't even know where she is. She's in some trouble right now.
probably she's around here somewhere. Oh man. So yeah, that was dope, dude. First interview of the new year.
Yeah, definitely a great way to kick it off.
Yeah, man. Oh, next week we got No Fronts Cultivation, man.
Who is it? No Fronts?
No Fronts Cultivation.
Very
Pot
nice.
farm. Another pot farm.
Ooh, gonna learn
Oh,
all
yeah.
about hydroponics,
Hydroponics. These guys
which I
sound-
only know from the movie Half Baked. Most of my weed knowledge comes from Dave Chappelle and Jim Brewer and that comedic cast.
Really?
I know yours is much more extensive than mine, but yeah.
Well, bro, I didn't even smoke weed until I was like 22. I'm only 37.
Still 15 years. I mean, I was around it a lot, don't get me wrong, but as far as
Yeah,
like
me
growing
too.
it and really learning strains and things like that, like I know what it smells like. I know what it looks like. That's about it.
I like
And I-
it, and it's like whatever. It's some of the best medicine I've ever discovered.
Let's go.
I had a buddy come out. I found out he was out here from California, and I was like, "Bro, where are you at?" Like, I saw a post from him on Facebook.
Was Cali
and
was the first state to legalize it, right? If I remember right, or was it Colorado?
like,
I know it was one of those two.
I don't know. We could look it up. We could definitely
Dun,
do
dun,
that.
dun.
Do you want to do that?
We need like a research guy on our team. We need like one of those behind the scenes people that looks up
Yeah,
things
it's like-
for us, like fact
yeah.
checker.
Yeah, where like Rogan's like, "Can you bring that up real quick?" Yo, let's see what Logic is doing.
For real. But we'd have to use his
Yeah.
real name because it's got to be like, you got to be able to be like, hey, Norm, can you check that out for me? Or whatever his actual name is.
Gilmore.
I should know what his name, Michael.
His
Yeah.
last name's Gil. We have to
Gilmore.
call him Gilmore.
We call him Gil. We'll call him Gil.
because my name's Mike,
Right.
and it would just
There's
be
only, and you're the real Mike. He's not.
yeah.
So
I'm the real Mike. He's the other
he's
Mike.
just, yeah. Love is blind. Logic.
It is. He's here too. He said, "What's up?"
Yeah, I saw he was in earlier. He usually taps in for a little bit, and then I know he cooks and does things for his family, and then he usually catches a recap. So I'm sure he'll be laughing at this later.
He does this.
He's not already.
He'll
Oh,
get his phone. He'll get his phone that doesn't. It's not on, but you can use Wi-Fi on it.
He'll let it run. Yeah,
Yeah, he'll just let it run and walk away, which is cool because it helps us.
absolutely.
Out of the three,
That's love.
yeah, no, definitely. Out of the 3 viewers that we still have on here watching, which could be wrong too, because I'll be live on Facebook a lot and it tells me I have 2 people, but there's 16 people commenting at the same time. And I'm like, what?
A lot of that is service
Feeling the
spottiness
burn?
and things.
Try Preparation Itch.
You okay?
Hey, now
Was that you?
might have been.
Oh.
I'm still a little undecided. But yeah, I
Oh.
think it's about that time for us to call in the night ourselves.
Really? I think we still got like 37 minutes.
37. We have time requirements now. Is that in my contract? I'm still waiting on my new contract. New year. I'm free agent right now.
For those hard to reach spots.
What? What was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh,
Like your self-esteem. Preparation.
what? What are you preparing for?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yo, look at that. Where'd you get that?
Oh, it fell off a truck.
I fell off a truck. To where? The dump?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Sanitation mobile.
Yeah. Absolutely dope. That's dope, dude. Should have given you a shirt.
I got one. I got a little idea I'm gonna do with the shirt too once I come up with exactly how I want to execute it. But you're gonna appreciate it. You're gonna use it for some promo. It's gonna actually come out really great if I do what I'm intending. I'm just trying to map out what it is I want to use, and I can't say anything because I'll give away what it is I'm intending. So, but you'll love it.
When you were talking about when there was a time when we'd meet up and be people say, oh, you like Donald? Yeah, and we would find comparisons with each
Right.
other, like things we liked. Now we're finding
Differences.
yeah. And I saw a music video in my head the whole time you were explaining that. I heard what you said, but and I'm
Right.
like, oh, I'm like, this would be funny. But yeah. Regarding the shirt, I just like I knew what you were gonna ask her the very first question or whatnot. You know, sorry for stealing your thunder too.
No, you're good. I actually had two questions in my head at the time, and I was like, I didn't know which one to go with because I was gonna ask, what made you start rapping? Like, who was it or what was it? And then I was also gonna ask, what artist made you want to start rapping, or did you grow up on? Because she says you grew up on hip hop. So it was like, do I want to ask about who she listened to, or do I want to ask what or who influenced her to do it? And you actually put both together by saying who were the artists that you listened to that influenced you. So you kind of combined them. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, run with it.
I'm pretty good.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah.
But
Little menage a trois of questioning.
in regards to the shirt and the promotion, I'm pretty sure you're going to Jonah Hill from Superbad at Draw a Dick with Wings. right on the back.
No.
And
It's gonna be
one but on your chest shirt with the balls hanging out.
Nah, it's gonna be
Like,
it's gonna
barely
be
hanging out the bottom of the shirt.
I gotta shit. I got no toilet paper. I see the shirt. Perfect. Boom.
You're
Nah,
supposed to rub it on your chest.
I know.
We could do that though. I'm down.
Well, I'm gonna wipe my ass with it, and then when I hold it up, my shit's gonna be ROIC. Perfect.
Like Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump when he went like that.
Right, made the smiley face.
Yeah, I'm like,
Bro, how many things are in Forrest Gump that you didn't realize that when you were a kid and you watched it now and you're just like, holy shit, like Watergate. I didn't know that was Watergate when he's like, hey, someone left the light on in that hotel over there. Like, I'm like, what is this shit as a kid? I was like, oh, that looks dumb. Then when I got older, I'm like, holy shit, it's Watergate. Like just something so stupid. But it was great. Like, and they were supposed to do a second one, and 9/11 happened like right before they were planning to start it or whatever. They had the script and everything, and I don't know why they never went back to it after, but something happened, and then Tom Hanks got into a different project, and they ended up scrapping it. But it's well documented that they had a whole Forrest Gump 2, for lack of a better term. I don't know if that's what they were actually going to call it. It was going to be like his kid's perspective growing up, or it was actually going to be just other elements of his life or his future life after Jenna dies. Jenna.
I can I could already tell you. Haley Joel Osment played his kid. That's crazy. And I can tell you already what the sequel would look like, bro.
Dead people?
Tom Hanks would be dead and buried, and he would be like on some sort of HIV medication because didn't
Bubba
have AIDS? Didn't Jenna have AIDS?
Jenna, yeah, she I believe she passed away. She either
she died
sharing needles or something like that, but I believe it was AIDS.
And that struck me too, because as soon as I found out how my real father, like how my father passed away when I was a kid, I was like, same way.
You do have a lot of Forrest Gump tendencies.
They've said that. Only the metal's on the inside of my legs, not the outside, and I can't take it off when I start running.
I just felt like running.
Nor could I run at all since 2003.
Hey.
But that's why we have that good old Second Amendment. Because the First Amendment is the fucking one of the best ones. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but you better buy a gun. Or you might want to buy a gun if you're going to exercise that.
Remember, you have the right to bear arms, but you don't have the right to bear legs. So you can't gripe about that.
Why'd you shoot this man in the kneecap and then call the police? Well, because I'm licensed to and I can't run. So I figured I'd defend myself. Since anything below
I had
the
to
waist.
even it up. You know, he could run, I couldn't.
Yeah, fact. She's like, says anything below the waist is just aggravated assault, not attempted homicide.
Not that it's premeditated in any sense of the word, sir.
No, not at all. I just, it's not like I'm itching. I'm not. I'm just, with the way the fucking world is, bro. It's stupid. I don't even go outside hardly. I mean, you were here.
Hmm?
Yeah.
I mean, you mind your own. That's how it is growing,
When I was a kid, I was everywhere. Everybody else's kid was everywhere. We had little cliques on different bicycles, like, you can't come to these trails. You better not show up. Oh, we'll be there after school, punk.
You would almost like claim your territory like a dog pissing type shit.
Yeah, bro.
Like, that's our spot. That's our hole we found,
Yeah, we don't see nobody just out hanging out no more. Oh, Cap. I don't know. You got a couple more minutes, bro? I wanna listen to some of our music just so it gets played.
Yeah, we can do like one song and then I'm gonna call it probably a night.
Well, I'm gonna call you after we hang up here.
Uh-oh.
You don't have to answer, but I'll just keep calling.
Over and over.
And if you answer, I'll hang up and then call back.
Shit, he picked up. All right, call him back. Now we know he's there.
Here we go. This is so yeah. We got the price on that. I'll talk to you about that later.
Yeah.
But here we go, because that's gonna be dope.
Honestly, this might be the worst song I have ever
Sync, because we're out of sync. That don't make no fucking sense.
Like, straight up hot garbage. You know what I'm saying? Look, I hate it. Oh wow, you don't like me. You're not a fan. But here's something I don't quite understand. Did you think you're the only one that I'm after? Another chapter in the story of my life. Let me stop everything so I can get this right. Please tell me how I can win over your love. Acting like you actually looking down from above. I'ma call you my son. Basically, since you think the earth revolves around you, I don't know where they found you, but you need to go back to the place that you were hiding. Cause if a path ever end up colliding, your beneficiaries gon' definitely be torn if they collect a nice check just to help them mourn. So table that like you had a reservation. Can't stop me from killing shit. Final destination.
Don't care if you don't like my shit, bitch, fuck you, you. Get licked up on these nuts and rub this butt, bitch, fuck you, I don't care if you don't play my tunes, bitch, fuck you, you. Can't stop this shit from popping, they popping, bitch, fuck you, too.
A lot of tension now that I'm here, and I don't misunderstand. It's a familiar stare, the same old looks, same old folks, same old games. My rhymes are fire, leave a nation laying flames. Yeah, I never was a rookie, I picked it up on the go. So when they say I'm lucky, I tell them they ought to know. I've been at it since Biscuit had Lim Nookie at a show. Last time Javi pushed me, and fuck it, I let them know. I don't ever want a problem that they know, but the fact is, always been a target for bullies, so pay it back quick. This is all time, what they claim, no back in. We don't need fans in a world full of acting. Hold on, they can barely breathe. I put it down on the vibe and see. Got a little two-step Wi-Fi in the seat, and I still don't care if you listen to me. I don't care if you don't like my shit, bitch, fuck you, you. Get licked up on these nuts and rub this butt, bitch, fuck you, I don't care if you don't play my tunes, bitch, fuck you, you. Can't stop this shit from popping, they popping, bitch, fuck you, too.
Yeah, we gotta come up with like a sketch too, like a skit about being out of sync or some shit.
Yeah. I've been giving it a lot more thought. Still love the name. Might change little elements of it, but we'll talk about that off the air.
Yeah.
But
And with that being said, look, y'all have a great night. Yo, VIP, thank you for absolutely dope. She's gonna do good
pleasure.
things, watch, man. So I bet you if we check on her in 6 months, man, she might have
well, she's definitely gonna blow up. I mean, that's what the surrogacy is gonna do for her, right? It's gonna make her a lot bigger.
Oh, God.
I know, dad joke, pun grown.
I All right, man. Well, look, with that being said, y'all, don't forget when life or anybody gives you shit, rub that shit on your chest and keep moving forward, man. Ain't nothing gonna stop you. So until next week, we'll